Hi, I'm Scott Stein, Senior Associate Editor at CNET.com, and this is the entry-level 13-inch MacBook Pro that came out in 2011. Now, we've already reviewed the 13-inch MacBook Pro at the $1499 level. This is the $1199 version that's also available in stores, and we thought it would be interesting to take a look at what that entry level gets you for the price. Now, you'll be tempted to pay a couple $100 more to get one that sounds like it has better specs, and it does pretty much. This is a 2.3 gigahertz Core i5 processor. The $1499 version has a 2.7 gigahertz Core i7 processor. Sounds like a nice upgrade. In our benchmark test, we actually found those two to be somewhat more similar than you'd expect. Really kind of more of a slight speed increase. Certainly, you might want to pay a couple $100 more for that. But for our taste, we might go with this entry level, which is still really fast and one of the fastest laptops in this size class that we've tested at CNET. Now, you also get a slightly larger hard drive at the $1499 point, 500 gigabytes. There's only 320 gigabytes in here, but consider that on Apple's website, it only costs $50 more to upgrade to 500 gigabytes if you choose it as an upgrade option. You know, there you're looking at $1250 if you care about the hard drive space, or you can pay $150 to go up to 750 gigabytes. That's not even getting into all the SSD options, which could cost you up to a whopping $1,250 extra. Not that we would be tempted to do that at this point in time. The other big thing about the 13-inch MacBook Pro that you already might know is that it's got integrated Intel HD 3000 graphics. Now, that is significantly better than integrated graphics that we've seen in last year's Windows laptops, which normally can't play games. This can play games. It's just not as great as you would get from a really nice dedicated GPU. Those are available on the 15-inch MacBook Pros. Now, this is also a bit of a graphic step down from last year's 2010 13-inch MacBook Pro, which is okay. It's not really that noticeable when you use most applications, but if you're a hardcore gamer, you might notice it a little bit. Also, of course, the ports and all of the other features on this model are exactly the same as on its $1499 cousin. Backlit keyboard comes with the entry-level model, and you also have that new fancy Thunderbolt port, which replaces the mini display port and is sort of a future-based port. It's going to be a combination very high-speed data throughput port at 10 gigabits per second, along with HDMI-capable AV, so you can connect monitors to it. You can daisy-chain devices. We haven't seen any Thunderbolt compatible peripherals or accessories yet, but we will see them. It'll probably be a great thing to use at some point down the line. Right now, it's just kind of nice that you have it. Add to that that this has a 7-hour battery life, a little under 7 hours, but really, you are going to be getting some fantastic battery life on this, better than last year's 2010 13-inch MacBook Pro. That's one of the best battery lives that we've seen in any laptop, and you can pretty much take it out without a charger, which if you feel like you might not go past 7 hours of computing, 7 hours is a lot of time, and that's kind of a full work day, so that's a great thing to have. Overall, we'd go with the entry-level model on this one. Unless you really want to bust up those graphic capabilities, then you might want to consider one of the 15 inches. I'm Scott Stein, and this is the entry-level 2011 13-inch MacBook Pro.